Hi ladies, it's only me again. So this time, on this video, what I'm going to do is give you some exercises that you can incorporate within whatever else it is you're doing, but that are the same as what some of our machines are. I'm going to show you how to do them with a piece of equipment, but I will also talk you through, if you haven't got that piece of equipment, what you can use. So, the bike ladies, we know you loving the bike at the moment since we've got it. But if you haven't got one of these at home, which not everyone has, you can stand and you can do bicycle crunches here. Obviously for you ladies that want to get down on the floor, you can do your bicycle crunches on the floor as well. I'll give you a quick demo. So you would come here, legs up, pull that belly button towards the spine. This is obviously incorporating the top half as well. If you don't want to, you can just do your legs. Whatever suits you. So that's the bike, ladies. Obviously, we don't all have one at home. Or if you have an actual bicycle, get it out of the garage, get it out of the shed, clean it up, go out on your bike. Social distancing doesn't mean that you can't use those pieces of equipment. So the next one, ladies, we know we like the leg extension and the leg curl. We're not all going to have any of these at home. What we do have at home though, ladies, let me move some of these, is a chair. I'm going to use a sandbag, but obviously you're not going to have one of these at home. Half empty bag of rice, bag of flour, bag of sugar, whatever you have, use it to your advantage. Sit on the chair, get yourself comfy, make sure your back's supported. Put your weight in there, hold on, because no different to the holding on to the sides of the machine, and then up and down, pull up and down. If you don't know if you're working those muscle groups, place your hands on top of your thighs, put it up, you'll feel it, and down. By adding that little extra weight, whatever it is, you're going to feel that resistance. So there's that machine, ladies, no stopping you, strength training. Next one, bicep, tricep. We know we can use hand weights or bottle of waters. I've given you videos doing your biceps and your triceps. But for you ladies that want something a bit different, and you have a band at home, use them to your advantage. Bicep curl, you might not be able to do two at one. Here, here. Depending on the resistance of your band, you might be able to stand on it and do both arms. But obviously if you can't, one at a time. Just remember how many reps you've done, because you need to do the same on the other side, because we don't want to have one arm bigger than the other by the time you get back. Again, use it for your triceps. Stand on it, kick it back. All pieces of equipment that some of us might have, you can use. If not, bring it round. I'll show you it from the back here. So it's just the arm here that will move. Do your triceps.
Somebody might have some old braces in the cupboard.
Yeah, there you go. Whatever you have that has that bit of an elastic, you can use. So it doesn't mean that because obviously you're not here doing your strength training with the machines, that you can't incorporate these moves that we have on the machines. When it comes to the leg press, obviously we know that's a hard one, ladies. But the muscle group that it uses is obviously our quads, our hamstrings and our glutes. So what can we do? We can do a good squat. So you come down and up. It works the same muscle groups. If you want to add a resistance, just to make it a little bit harder, add some bottles of water, tins. I've got these hand weights obviously today. I'm going to show you it from the side view. So legs hip width apart. And make sure that those knees stay behind the toe. So there's your leg press. Doesn't mean because we haven't got a leg press that you can't incorporate those muscle groups. Next one, ladies, those pec decks. We know I've shown you with the bottles of water that you can work your pec. Again, hand weights, tins, bags of sugar, whatever you have, you can do. You start here, keep those top of the arms glued to your side and come out and in, out and in. And you're breathing, don't forget about that breathing technique. Inhale when the chest is open, exhale as you squeeze it together. So, depending on how long you're going to go for, whether it's 30 seconds or a minute, which it should be a minute, come off it. We do a minute on each machine, ladies, so it should be the minute that you're doing it for. See how many reps you're doing, because that way you can challenge yourself that the next time you do it, you might be able to get an extra rep in there. And that means that you're going that little bit quicker. So there's no excuses, ladies. You know me, and you know I will tell you to your face as well that you need to push a bit harder. But remember that breathing does come into it. Next one, ladies, is that hip ab machine. In and out. We can do it sat on a chair, if you wish. Bring your legs up and just out and in. Out to the edge of the chair and back in. Obviously, this is gonna use your core a bit more as well. If you ladies don't wanna lean on a chair, I showed some ladies earlier on a different video, you can stand at the side, health and safety, let me move all of that, ladies, so we don't want it to be tripping. Hold the weight here, come out at the side. It's still gonna work that outer thigh. Working the inner thigh a bit differently. You would come slightly further away from the chair and you'd bring the thigh in and in. You can do these laying on the floor as well, ladies. There's no excuse at all. I'll quickly show you the floor ones. Floor ones on the side. You can add a weight there and come up. If it's the inner thigh, you're gonna bend this leg and use this inner thigh. Point that toe. Bring it up to as far as you can. If it's only here, that's fine. If you can get higher, that's fine. Working the inner and outer thigh, so no excuses, ladies, not to do this strength training. When it comes to the squat machine, let me grab some hand weights again. We're going to walk over to it to show you what the squat machine is. Obviously, we've done a squat for the leg press. Squat machine works exactly the same muscle group, so I expect you to do exactly the same. Difference is where we hold the handles here, we're going to add some little hand weights, water bottles, whatever it is you have on the shoulders. So you just hold them here. Again, nice tight core. Push that bum down, out and back, come down slow and power it up through the heels. I will show you from the side view, ladies.
So they can go as heavy as they like, yeah?
They can go as heavy as they like. They can only come to here and come up. That's fine. If they can come down, they can go as... And I expect it to be for that minute. There's no excuses. I know I've said that you can do 30 seconds, 45. Actually, no. 1 whole minute at each station. Next one, ladies, is the ab crunch machine. Okay, this one, a little bit harder, but you can do it standing. You would put your hands at the side of your head, or even hold them here and hold the weights, if you wish. And all you're going to do is crunch the abs down. Inhale as you come back up. Exhale as you squeeze them down. It's all from here. I'm not doing the machine and I can feel my abs working. Crunch and exhale. Inhale, exhale. If you want to do it on the floor, it's no different to doing an ab crunch on the floor. So for you ladies that think, oh, I don't really feel that standing, get down on that floor.
And when you say a minute, nobody has an excuse because everybody on their mobile phone will have a stopwatch, right?
Exactly. And if not, I'm sure you have a clock somewhere in your house. Go and get it. Put it next to you. Time that minute. I think even nowadays you can put the telly on if you have a smart TV or if you're watching the news or whatever. It has a clock on there. No excuses, ladies. So you can do your workout and listen to what the Prime Minister's telling us at this moment in time. So if you're doing the ab crunches laying down, knees bent, pull that belly button to spine, hands at the side of the head, and exhale out as you crunch up. Inhale as you lay back down. If that's too hard, put the hands on the thighs. Just slide them up and back down. So ladies, there's no excuses on that one either. Obviously the shoulder press, ladies, again, we can use hand weights, we can use whatever weights we have, water bottles. And again, this is double, so we wouldn't do the singles. Let me just grab some. And what you would do is you can either sit on a chair or you can do them standing. Obviously with our shoulder press, it's the hands are this way. So you would push up and come down nice and slow and controlled. And the reason I say do it nice and slow and controlled is because then you're working the lats as you come back down. The slower the movement on the way down, the more you're working the lats. As you push up, you're working those delts. As you come down, you're working the lats. And our lats are these bigger muscles in the back of our back, sorry. So there is, again, no excuse. You want to make it harder? Have a heavier weight. go for a bit longer. Or a bit more of a challenge is go quite quickly and down. So it's not all slow and controlled both ways, it's quick, slow, quick, slow. So that would actually challenge you even more, ladies. So again, no excuse, doesn't matter, just because you're not here working out at Go with me, Lona, Faye, Kim, Catherine, Kerry. I know that you can do every piece of these equipment or machines that we have with just normal equipment that you might be able to have at home. If you haven't got the equipment, water bottles, bottles of juice, whatever it is you have. So, no excuse. And I want to see these, ladies. I want to see these videos. I want you to comment on this and tell me that you're doing it and that you have got that stopwatch or that clock out or your phone and that you're doing it for the minute. No excuse.
That's Lisa bringing the Go circuit, all the same muscle groups that you use on the Go circuit, bringing them to your home, and she wants evidence.
Oh yes.